We made the inner circle. All right, you guys, I'm super excited. As you saw, we made the inner circle. We're in part of the Bloodhunt's community partner program. It should open up a lot of opportunities for us to do events and get more involved with the community. So that's really cool. I'm wearing my blazer officially because, you know, I feel official. I feel official. Anyways, jumping on into this video, we're going to be shoutcasting a Vandal archetype by the name of Tosin44. Absolutely insane game. Very, very high action, high intensity, and some crazy plays with an LMG of all things. The chat was pretty suspicious, says it's pretty sus. So I want you guys to let me know down in the comments. Is he hacking? Is he not hacking? Is he just a god? I will also put my opinion down in the comments so you guys can let me know if I'm a fool or if I'm not. I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks so much. And a big shout out to Samir over at Shark Mob. Hopefully you enjoy the video too. All right, see you guys later. Peace. All right. We are jumping right into it with Tosin44, the Bruja killer, the crazy Vandal hopping around and slamming people out of existence with that Earth Shock ability. I'm going to show you guys exactly what's up and how to make it happen. There is a little bit of a discrepancy in the authenticity of his aim, but we're going to see exactly what you guys think about that down in the comments below. But yeah, Tosin coming through, taking out Dipsy real quick, and it's going to be 7 kills on the scoreboard as he's able to armor up and get himself up to that full 250 resources, making his way down to the streets of Prague and finding him some more resources in terms of resonance. Going to be able to feed on the civilian real nice. Doesn't need the blood, but probably needs that nice resonance ability. Going to leave the Gorge Blades on the ground as he's got a nice katana on his back. That's going to be one of the strongest, if not the strongest, melee weapons in the game. Going to be really great to be able to close the gap by deflecting bullets and also slice your opponents down with that melee damage. Around the corner, we see a player in waiting, and it's going to be some big damage coming through with that Tommy gun, but not enough to handle the Vandal. That's right, you can't handle the Vandal. Vandal going to be able to pop out with that toggler and use that beautiful Earth Shock ability to slam his opponent back, open up a window to do some damage, and take that kill down. Into the corner he goes next to the porta potties, feeding up on the blood bag and the blood syringe, but can't sleep for just a second as another opponent overside on the other side of the fence hears the action, wants to come in and make use of this nice cleanup opportunity, but does not look before he leaps. He jumps in and is actually in front of Tosin as Tosin is just able to completely dismantle this guy from behind. It's going to be Tosin44 able to come through and take down another player, bringing his kill count up to 9, and another civilian bites the dust as this player is definitely farming those resonances, maybe potentially getting up to, who knows, maybe he'll get all resonances fully upgraded at this point because he's definitely got the kills in the bank and he's got the civilians on the street to be able to feed on. Running around, finding himself looking pretty strong. Would like to see some armor come on hand, and what do you know? Armor it is. It's going to be a nice little bit of some police vehicles here that will have all those nice armor resources that you're going to need. Jumping around, we see a little bit of red gas, but no problem. We got the neutralizer, red gas neutralizer coming right on in, and Tosin44 will dip into the red stuff as he finds a legendary chest full of a goody. That's going to be an epic revolver, and y'all, that thing is nasty. If you get a headshot on somebody, I believe it's 90 damage, and it will just ruin their day in an instant. So be careful if you're getting aimed at by one, but if you got one in your pocket, take those shots because they hurt. All right, so we Tosin44 jumping around back and forth, and this man is just a killer. If he's not taking out enemy players, the NPCs are on the menu. It's insane. We got a blood-hunted player through the wall and more kills going on in the kill feed, but Tosin44 wants that action. Going right on over the top of the roof and down to the streets. We'll find these players fighting down here in this merchant shop, and it's going to be a player that goes down, but as the player goes down, the pursuer also goes down to Tosin44. Tosin will be able to come through and take out this player very quickly, bringing it up to 10 kills, and now going to be able to finish the other player off as well, as it looks like we have a lot of loot around, but really not much that Tosin needs here. Going to be able to pick up any kind of healing resources that he might need in the future, but he's pretty stacked as it looks. Rocking the katana, the revolver, and I believe he's got the LMG. He's still rocking the LMG. I'm very surprised. I think maybe the close vicinity that this player likes to be in with that Bruja. Ooh, the revolver shots. I told you I was nasty. He just dropped that dude over the top like it was nothing, coming on in and able to consume them, Diablo-ize that player right on the drop, and that's going to be his 11th kill. But like I was saying, the LMG, normally not the best choice. It's not super accurate. It has a huge clip though, and maybe, just maybe, Tosin has calculated using that gun alongside with this Vandal archetype, because they do have the passive. He does have the passive that makes him more resistant to damage when he's close range. So he's able to use the Soaring Leap, he's able to use his Earth Shock, and he's able to use that passive that will actually give him damage resistance, and that's going to be called, let me get that for y'all right now, that's going to be called the Adrenaline Rush. So when he's actually in close vicinity to his opponents, he will be able to get that adrenaline rush. But man, oh man, I think he's always got the adrenaline rush right now. Coming through and taking out his 12th kill, and now his 13th goes down as well. He's going to be able to find another player jumping from the top, but jumps onto the wall with a quick 360 back into it, and it's going to be the Earth Shock that knocks his opponent back over top the fountain, and the LMG finishes them off. Oh my goodness, 3 players in the blink of an eye. Just some bad decisions by some players that went up and tried to finish another one off, but really just great decisions and great attention to detail, as Tosin 44 is absolutely insane. Some shotgun shots from behind, and he takes a bit of damage. We'll go down to 164 HP, using the blood syringe quickly to get that back on the tippity top, and now full armor as well, as he's got all those resources as we mentioned before. And now we're starting to get a little bit of suspicion from the chat. All right, chat is starting to come through. They're starting to say, wait a second, this guy's not really missing any shots. What's going on? What's happening? Is Tosin 44 legit? Is this legit or what? I want to see what you guys think. I really want to see what you guys think. I'll let y'all know what I think down in the comments too. Okay, I'll put what I think about it down in the comments. But here we go, around the police van we go. This player's trying his best to find some sort of cover to be able to hide from this LMG nonsense, but just cannot escape. It's going to be the katana coming out to finish the player off. Gets a little bit of health over time. Or I'm sorry, a little bit of health as he attacks with that katana, but also use the deflect ability to keep himself safe and sound from that third-party engagement coming out from that tunnel. A huge Earth Shock. Jeez Louise. When you use this archetype and you know how to make use of that ability, it is absolutely insane. I'm telling you, I whiffed that ability so often when I tried this archetype. I ran into so many structures and so many things that blocked me, but man, seeing Tosin 44 do this really makes me want to just jump back in there and try it again. 17 kills down on the scoreboard using the katana to block every shot, jumps back around and finds himself with some great shots of that nice Earth Shock, but eventually he bites off a little bit more than he can chew, and he will go down, ladies and gentlemen. But is he down to stay? I'm not sure. He's in the red gas. The opponent that took him down was definitely up in the red gas as well. Are they going to come over here on this side? Are they going to finish him off? He's expecting them to come from that side. He's trying to hide his best. He might be able to come up now, but it looks like from behind, somebody just comes through from behind. I think they tried to come through from the red gas to finish him off. He uses a neutralizer at the last second, gets into the red gas, is able to heal up 200 HP now. Oh my gosh, Tosin 44 surviving and thriving in the streets of Prague. 17 kills, finds another player on the other side of this van. This most assuredly will be the player that took him down in the first place. But man, it's going to be the LMG plus the Earth Shock that is just too much to handle. Tosin 44 picking up his 18th kill, finds another gamer coming through, sliding into the action, and it's going to be a shockwave yet again to start the fight as this player is popped up, comes on down on the other side of the van, and it looks like Tosin's going to be trying to close that gap with that katana, knows exactly how good it can be in this close vicinity, and yep, that's going to be the choice to make right there. It's going to be a beautiful deflection of those bullets as he closes the gap, and then it completely ignores that blinding beauty coming off of our siren there. Going to be able to come through and finish that player off for the 19th kill, and only 4 players remain. Only 3 between Tosin and the dub, but 4 players remain in the streets of Prague now as Tosin 44 finds his way scaling up the side of these buildings like a true vampire, and good attention to sound cues as he does find this player coming around this chimney, and will be able to close the gap yet again. Not going to be using the Soaring Leap though. He actually uses his Earth Shock maybe Maybe thinking that he can kind of land the Earthstruck ability on a player through the chimney, but does not land it. But eventually, bringing that katana out quick enough, will be able to take this player down. It's going to be one player remaining between Tosin as another one does fall while all the shenanigans is going on. 20 players down on the scoreboard for Tosin 44, and it looks like he's going to be able to climb up and finds his last opponent, his last prey, his last victim here on the tippity top of this tower. And it will be a little bit unfortunate for Tosin as he is on the low ground, but quickly takes the high ground. His opponent literally jumps down to meet him. It's going to be an enforcer climbing back up, finds Tosin waiting with the katana, and cannot do anything but fall to the might of the Vandal. 21 kills down on the scoreboard. Can they handle the Vandal? I don't know. I don't think so. What do y'all think? Tosin 44 popping off. Woo, baby.